Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on my channel. So today we have got my last 16 predictions for Euro 2024. So the group stages have now finished. It's been a really interesting group stages, some very interesting scores, some interesting placings as well, and some very tight groups. And we've even got like the likes of Group E where every team has finished on the same amount of points. One team has won the group and one team has finished bottom and gone home. So really interesting group stage, but now it is time for knockout football. See who's got who's going to go through to the quarterfinals and who's going to go out. So without further ado, let's get into the predictions. Okay, then let's start off with the first game. So we've got Switzerland versus Italy. So a very interesting game. Both these teams come in second in their group. Switzerland in Group A behind Germany. Italy in Group B behind Spain. And Switzerland very nearly won the group. They 1-0 up against Germany until late in that game when Germany equalised to put Switzerland down to second. And Italy nearly had to rely on one of the best third place teams after a 90th plus 8th equaliser against Croatia. Meant the swap places and Italy went into second. So it's going to be a tough matchup this. I don't even know if you can call Switzerland underdogs, but I think this could be an upset. I think Switzerland are going to win this. Italy haven't looked great, but they didn't look great in the game they won against Albania. Switzerland, like I say, they've got the draw with Scotland, but they are, they're a pretty solid team, to be fair. They always seem to do pretty well in the big competition. So I'm going to go Switzerland here. I'm going to go Switzerland 2, Italy 1. Next match, we've got Germany versus Denmark. So Germany topped Group A on 7 points with 2 wins against Scotland and Hungary and a draw against Switzerland. Whereas Denmark, they came second in Group C behind England, but level on points with Slovenia. And literally the only thing separating Slovenia and Denmark in second and third was the fact that Slovenia's assistant coach got a yellow card because we were level on points, goals, results against each other and yellow cards. It was just that to him that literally put Denmark above Slovenia, and in my opinion gives them a bit of a tougher draw. It's not going to be an easy game, this. Like I say, Denmark, not a bad team, looked pretty good against England, I thought. Germany looked really good in the first 2 games, but they've got a point to prove now. Like I say, very nearly lost to Switzerland, so they'll be wanting to show everyone why they are still one of the favourites. So I'm going to go for a Germany win here. I think they're going to really turn on the style and they're going to give Denmark a bit of a thrashing. I'm going to go Germany 3, Denmark 0. Next up, we've got England versus Slovakia. So England winning Group C, only just though on 5 points, which usually isn't enough to win the group, but nevertheless, they managed it with a win against Serbia and then a draw against Denmark and Slovenia, where Slovakia came third in Group E and got through as one of the best third place teams, but every team in that group finished on 4 points, so they literally could have come top. They could have come bottom, but it was third place where they came, and they had a very impressive win over Belgium as well. So it's going to be an interesting one. This knockout football, like I say, you can kind of get away with a bad result in the group stages, but now it's knockout. It is literally one mistake and you're out. And I think England's going to turn on the style here. I think they're going to probably put the best performance in of the tournament, and I think they're going to get the job done. So I'm going to go England 2, Slovakia 0. And next up, we've got Spain against Georgia, and this is my early shout for the game of the round. So Spain, the only team with a 100% record, winning 3 out of 3 games in a very tough Group B to top the group. And Georgia, one of the best placed third place teams. So they go into a game with Spain after they came third in Group F, but they did beat Portugal in the last round, which put them with little chance of qualifying to actually getting into the last 16. So yeah, I think it's going to be a very entertaining game, a very back and forth game, but I think Spain are just going to have too much for Georgia, so I'm going to go Spain 3, Georgia 1. Okay, next up we've got France against Belgium, a real heavyweight tie for the last 16. These two were semi-finalists in the 2018 World Cup in Russia, but neither team's really been at the best, to be honest with you. France came second in Group D behind group winners Austria, and Belgium came second in Group E, but like I said, every team finished on 4 points. They had a shock loss to Slovakia in there as well. Like I said, I don't think either team's really reached for best. I don't think Belgium are going to reach for best because I think France are going to take this. I think it might be a closer game than a lot of people think, but in the end, I think France are going to win. So I'm going to go France 2, Belgium won. Next up, we've got Portugal versus Slovenia. So Portugal topping Group F, Slovenia coming third in Group C and being one of the better teams to qualify for the last 16. So Portugal had a shock loss to Georgia, which does prove that anyone can beat anyone on the day. However, Slovenia are unbeaten, but they also haven't won a match. They have drew every single game. And I think Portugal are just going to have a bit too much here. I think they're going to want to show people that that loss kind of, you know, it were a one-off and they're going to be a strong team, and I think they're going to progress pretty easily. So I'm going to go Portugal 3, Slovenia 0. Okay, next up we've got Romania versus the Netherlands. So Romania obviously topping Group E with every team on 4 points, and the Netherlands coming third in a tough Group D against, like I say, getting bettered by a very good Austria team and then drawing with France and getting a win against bottom place Poland. So yeah, I think this is going to be a close game. I think Romania, like I say, they're going to really take it to the Netherlands, and it's going to be close. And I'm predicting, we haven't had a draw yet, I think this game's going to go to penalties. So I'm going to go Romania 1, Netherlands 1, but then I'm going to have the Netherlands going through to the quarterfinals on penalties. And finally, we've got Austria versus Turkey. Austria topping a very tough Group D, getting the better of the Netherlands, just losing out to France and then having a very impressive performance against Poland, whereas Turkey came second in Group F and didn't really do a lot wrong. They won the games kind of, you'd expect them to win, and then lost to Portugal, which you'd kind of expect as well. This is going to be a close game. Austria are my pick for dark horses, but Turkey, they were the dark horses of Euro 2020 and they performed terribly, but they're doing a lot better here. I think it's going to be a close game, but I do think Austria are going to go through. I'm going to go Austria 2, Turkey 1. Okay, so that is it for my last 16 picks then. So let me know in the comments, which have I got right, which have I got wrong. Who do you think is going to win? Let me know your predictions down below. Who's going to get through to the quarterfinals, and who's your dark horse pick, and who do you think is going to win the whole thing? Let me know in the comments, and I'm going to leave the video here. So thank you very much for watching. If you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel and like the video whether you're an old or new viewer. Also remember to follow my social media at Adam Gittings PT. And yep, that is it from me then. So thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.